It is a widely held belief that Western nations do not genuinely oppose military regimes in Africa as long as those regimes serve Western interests. However, issues arise for Western nations when leaders like Ibrahim Traoré of the Sahel states, including Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, directly challenge French neocolonial policies in Africa. To illustrate this, let's examine the case of General Brice Nguema, who seized power from Ali Bongo in a coup 9 months ago. France recognized him as the legitimate president solely because he aligned with their interests. However, when Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, and General Kiani took power through similar coups, France labeled them as putschs or juntas, as they did not comply with French directives. Meanwhile, they continued to refer to General Brice Nguema as president. This highlights the complexities of Western democracy, where as long as they have a puppet they control and manipulate, there is no problem. A few weeks after Gabon's new military leader, General Brice Nguema, demanded that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger return to ECOWAS, he made a visit to France to meet with Emmanuel Macron, the President of France. On the evening of May 31st, General Brice Nguema, who assumed the presidency of the Gabonese transition 9 months after the overthrow of Ali Bongo, had an audience with Emmanuel Macron. This meeting marked the culmination of a 5-day tour and signifies a significant step towards the normalization of power for the 49-year-old military leader. France views General Nguema as a reliable and acceptable partner, which sharply contrasts with the strained relationships that exist between France and the leaders of the juntas in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. During his visit to France, General Brice Nguema took the opportunity to justify his coup d'état as a national liberation for the Gabonese people. Unlike Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, the Gabonese junta has not made any vindictive discourse and does not see the presence of the French base on its soil as a symbol of neocolonialism. To gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation, it is necessary to delve deeper into this matter. From 2020 to 2023, a total of 9 coups took place across 7 distinct African nations, namely Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Chad, Gabon, and Sudan. Notably, the coups in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have garnered exceptional attention and reputation due to the resolute actions undertaken by their respective leaders. These actions encompass the expulsion of French military presence and the deliberate severance of ties with their former colonial overlords, serving as tangible evidence of their unwavering dedication to national sovereignty and complete independence. Furthermore, the resolute decision to withdraw from the regional bloc ECOWAS stands as an unequivocal testament to their commitment to upholding their nation's autonomy. It is crucial to recognize that these audacious actions have evoked widespread support, not only across the African continent, but also from global African elites. While the recent disengagement from ECOWAS has garnered fervent backing, there are still some individuals, including their fellow military leaders, who hold a different perspective. One such military leader is the President of Gabon, General Brice Nguema, who assumed power in Gabon after the deposition of President Ali Bongo. During a recent visit to Ivory Coast, General Brice Nguema engaged in discussions with President Alassane Ouattara, emphasizing the importance of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso reconsidering their membership in the regional bloc. Intriguingly, despite being in Central Africa, Gabon is not part of ECOWAS, but instead a member of ECOWAS, the Economic Community of Central African States. This raises questions about General Brice Nguema's interest in advocating for the inclusion of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso in ECOWAS. The motives behind this appeal remain unclear, prompting one to consider whether General Brice genuinely aims to foster regional unity and integration, or if there are other underlying reasons for his request. To gain a comprehensive understanding of who General Brice Nguema is and his connections with France, brace yourself for shocking revelations. General Brice Nguema's regime does not question the French presence or military cooperation agreements, unlike the Sahelian juntas that have broken ties with most of their Western partners. Brice Nguema, hailing from Gabon, is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the country due to his distinguished military career. Born to a military officer, Brice Nguema embarked on a remarkable journey as an aide-de-camp, serving in this role until his meritorious promotion to the esteemed position of commander in the Republican Guard under former President Ali Bongo. Following President Bongo's passing in 2009, his son Ali Bongo assumed the presidency, setting in motion a pivotal period in Brice Nguema's career. Subsequently, Brice was tasked with significant diplomatic missions to Morocco and Senegal, leveraging his expertise and experience to execute these sensitive assignments with finesse. 10 years later, Brice Nguema ascended to the pivotal position of head of the guard, a role distinguished by its members' distinctive green berets and their solemn duty of ensuring presidential security. In this position, Brice Nguema orchestrated a series of crucial reforms aimed at fortifying Gabon's internal security systems, underscoring his commitment to safeguarding the nation's stability and integrity. These initiatives were perceived as endeavors to bolster President Bongo's tenure, further highlighting Brice Nguema's unwavering dedication. It is even rumored that he composed a poignant song with the Resolute line, "I would defend my president with honor and loyalty," a testament to his unwavering allegiance to the leadership. In October 2018, the president of Gabon suffered a severe stroke, leaving him physically weakened. Despite widespread expectations of his resignation due to health concerns, he remained in power with the reported encouragement of France. However, his condition continued to deteriorate to the point where he could barely walk. The Gabonese people grew increasingly frustrated with his prolonged stay in power, particularly as he continued to win elections despite his obvious health struggles. During an interview, General Brice Nguema expressed serious concerns about the situation, acknowledging the widespread discontent in the country. He emphasized the violation of the constitution and the unfairness of the election process, which culminated in the army's decision to intervene and take responsibility for the situation. Brice Nguema highlighted the significant public concern regarding the president's illness and the lack of accountability in addressing the matter. Here are some shocking facts about General Brice Nguema. In March 2021, Mediapart published an article exposing his corrupt practices. However, this article was later removed after the military coup, raising serious concerns about censorship. Fortunately, NAFIAM has archived the article, ensuring continued access to the incriminating information. The article highlighted several critical points about Brice Nguema, revealing his investments in France, the USA, and Senegal, as well as ownership of multiple properties both domestically and internationally. The Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, OCCRP, also reported that the general possesses several properties in Washington, D.C. These findings are deeply troubling. Furthermore, it came to light that on the day of the military takeover, General Oligui Nguema met with the French ambassador Alexis Lamic to reassure him that French interests would remain protected. According to reports in French media, the French Secret Service, DGSC, was aware of an attempted coup in Gabon. It has been suggested that the DGSC informed President Emmanuel Macron, who purportedly instructed them not to intervene and to allow events to unfold. However, it is essential to consider the complexities of the situation. Gabon has a history of post-electoral crises, and the prolonged health concerns surrounding President Ali Bongo, coupled with the frustrations of the Gabonese citizens with the Bongo family dynasty, may have contributed to this turn of events. In this context, it is plausible that France intervened to prevent a patriotic uprising, similar to uprisings seen in other African countries such as Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. The alleged involvement of General Brice Nguema in corrupt practices has undeniably raised serious concerns among various observers. Many argue that such behavior exposes African leaders to potential manipulation, blackmail, and coercion by foreign powers, which inevitably casts doubt on General Brice Nguema's ability to lead Gabon towards true independence from France. However, General Brice Nguema still has the opportunity to secure his place in history by making decisions that genuinely serve the interests of the Gabonese people. Ultimately, it is imperative for General Brice Nguema to decide whether to be remembered as a traitor or to champion the cause of the people and decisively shape the course of history. Based on the information provided, it is hoped that you have acquired a comprehensive understanding of Brice Nguema. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.